90% of your audience is not ready to buy from you right now. And here's what you can do about it. A best proven way is to provide value first. Get them to know, like, and trust you. We like to do this with a lead magnet. And in this video, we're going over how you can create a lead magnet that actually works. Hey business owners, I'm Brad Ball, your host for the Grind and Grow Marketing Show, and today we're talking about how to create a lead magnet that actually works. So the primary goal of a lead magnet should be to provide value, give them a quick win, leverage you as the expert, and get them into your circle so you can continue to nurture that relationship. So one of the main ways people fail with their lead magnet is they make it just too big and broad and complicated. And it creates this uncertainty and ambiguous feeling, and people don't know exactly what they're getting. It's just too big. So the tip is to keep your lead magnet topic small and specific. So something that's easy to understand, so they know exactly what they're going to get and the value they're going to get from it. Another fail that people do with their lead magnet is, as a professional, we know what our clients need. And a lot of times it's not necessarily what they want. So basically the lead magnet should be what they want, not necessarily what they need. So for an example, let's take like a nutrition coach as an example. So a bad lead magnet would be a complete guide on controlling your insulin levels. Like, okay, that might be exactly the information that they need to achieve their goals and fix their problems, but that's not what they want. That's not what they're looking for. A good lead magnet would be more like 10 foods that you should eat that will burn fat fast. Now, remember, your lead magnet isn't to fix all of the problems. It's to get them a quick win. It's to build a little trust and to get them into your circle. So focus on that, not necessarily answering every problem and fixing every problem that they have. So the next thing is your lead magnet should flow into your main offer. And here's an example. So let's say, like, for us, where I'm a marketer and a web designer, and my audience is small businesses. A bad lead magnet would be 5 steps to easily overcome imposter syndrome. Which, why is that bad? Because it's probably a really good lead magnet for the small business owner, right? For my audience, it's a really good lead magnet. But the problem is that it's not tying back to my marketing and web design services. So yeah, I'm helping, I'm providing value, but it's not a next step, right? It doesn't next step me into my services or my offer. Now, a good lead magnet would be 5 ways to build your online presence that generates leads on autopilot. So this is going to give them something they want, right? It's to build your online presence, to generate leads on autopilot. Yeah, who doesn't want that? And it's going to relate back to my web design and marketing services and be a logical next step for them to take. So your lead magnet should flow into your main offer. So the other issue people have with their lead magnet is the title. So a lot of times the content and substance of the lead magnet is spot on, and it's a lot of times just the title. So a lot of times people want to get cute and fun with their titles, and really some of the best things you can do is just be very clear about what they're going to get. Try to explain what they're getting. If it's a checklist, make sure it says checklist. If it's a guide, make sure it says guide. If it's a mini course, make sure it says mini course, right? So what are they going to get? Highlight, if you can, in the title, the transformation that they're going to get. And then also test your titles. Honestly, it's like the most important thing to your lead magnet is the title. It really is. Most of the time, the content is great because you know what you're talking about and you've got good content. The problem typically for people not downloading your lead magnet is the title. They don't understand what they're getting or the value behind it. So another thing to think about is when we think lead magnets, we typically think about a download, right? Like a downloadable guide or a checklist or some form of like a PDF document type of thing. And those are great. Those are great. Those work very well for us, and I would recommend using them. However, it doesn't always have to be that. You could think outside of the box and do something like a quiz. Quizzes are great, so maybe it's on your website, or they go and answer some questions on a form, and at the end it spits out some recommendations or a solution to the problem. Or maybe it's a mini video course where you have pre-recorded a set of like 5 videos, and they sign up and they get on your email list, and every day for 5 days you send them a new video automatically through your marketing automation software. So it could be a lot of different things. It doesn't necessarily have to be, here's a guide, download this PDF type of thing. So, and hey, if you are a listener to this podcast, I would like to invite you to our private Facebook group. It's filled with other motivated business owners just like you, and it's a place for us to connect one-on-one outside of this podcast. So I'll put a link to it in the show notes, and I hope to see you there, and we'll see you in the next episode.